Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. On this channel we do magic reviews, magic tutorials, deck reviews, and talk my experience in magic so far. If that sounds interesting to you, make sure to give it a like, comment, and subscribe. In today's video, I'm going to share what it was like watching Shin Lim perform live. I was lucky enough on my 13th birthday to go watch Shin Lim with one of my friends and my mom. It's a thing in my family that for your 13th birthday, you have a very nice, cool experience on your 13th birthday. I have always been into magic, and so mine was to be able to go see Shin Lim at Foxwoods Casino with one of my friends and my mom. It was a very cool experience. As you guys should know, Shin Lim won America's Got Talent, the Champions, has fooled Penn and Teller twice, and has won a FISM award. And he's very, very talented. You guys have probably seen his performances on AGT and maybe Penn and Teller Fool Us. And it was amazing being able to watch him. You would think that some of the things were edited that you were seeing on TV, but that's actually what it looked like. All his tricks that he showed, he did. He did his 52 Shades, as well as his other well-known ones, and it was amazing. Well, we were there for an overnight, and we got there, were able to eat at a nice restaurant, then went to the show, and then had time to hang out afterwards. The show, like I said, was amazing. The tricks were fantastic, and I have been doing magic for a long time, so I kind of knew how he was doing some of the tricks, but it did not take away from it at all. It was still very, very amazing, and even knowing how the tricks were done, it was absurd watching it and being like, wow, this is really happening live, and knowing there's no camera tricks or anything that really could be happening. After the show, I got some merchandise. I got this shirt that I'm wearing. I think you guys can probably see the whole thing. It's Shin Lim's logo, with a spade here and the S and the L here, as well as a deck of cards. I got the Regalia, Black Regalia deck by Shin Lim, and I own a couple other of his decks. They are the other Shin Lim deck, as well as a Knock collaboration that is his signature deck, but this is the one that I got that night. I can make reviews on these if you guys would like. I'll go over this briefly soon in a second, but yeah. The show was actually very interactive, and I don't know if you're in some videos, you might be able to see this in the background. I don't think you can in this one, but there's two things that I have framed from the show, and I'm going to show you guys what those are right now. These are the two things. They're a little dusty. I don't know if you can see this on camera. That's just because they have been in my room for a while. But this one is a 7 of clubs cut in or torn in half around the middle, and this is the 8 of hearts. The 8 of hearts, he did a trick where that was the prediction, and there was an 8 of hearts under everyone's chair, and I took one. This one is a trick you might have seen him perform other places, and I know other magicians have also performed this trick, where you rip, I think 4, maybe a little bit more cards in half. You do this sequence, and you put one in your pocket, you do a sequence, and the card that you are left with, you're left with one card, and it matches the piece that is in your pocket. So that's also very cool. So yeah, as I said, I'm going to do a review on the Regalia deck, so let's go to the table now. Alright everybody, as I said, I own 3 Shin Lim decks. I own the Regalia, the Shin Lim Nox, and I own this Shin Lim deck. I actually don't know the name of it. This was just put out by him, so I don't actually know the name of it. And today I'm going to talk about this deck, and yeah. So as I said, I got this at Foxwoods Casino after watching him perform live, and it was amazing. And I have only used this deck a couple times, I think because I actually don't handle my decks of cards that often. I think I just want to keep them in as best condition as possible, even though I do know cards are for using. So the Regalia deck says Regalia luxury playing cards. It has a two-headed eagle. I believe this is Russian. It says Regalia. It says stuck on my other reviews. It says Shin Lim. It says SL as in Shin Lim with a tie in between. It says ShinLimMagic.com with a logo here. On the side it says produced by Shin Lim, a design, and then it says designed by Nick Vlau. Here it says again produced by Shin Lim, designed by Nick Vlau. On the top there's designs, and there is also this little ribbon. In actually one of Shin Lim's YouTube videos, he talks about how this is like, for carrying it like a purse. But what happens is if you pull this, it comes out of this sheath. This outer part that has all these things on it is sort of a sheath, and it has another box. It has this metallic of the back design, again with this Russian type design here. On the side it says again produced whatever by Shin Lim, designed by Nick Vlau. The top, it has that same design because the tops and the bottoms are the same. On the face of this, it shows the two-headed eagle again. If you open this, you will see the design. It is metallic gold, or gold foiled. When you first open it, there's, I believe, cellophane on the deck. These are actually not printed by the United States Playing Card Company. They are printed by Cartamundi, I believe. And if not Cartamundi, Expert Playing Card Company. They have this shiny gold foil, as I said before. They handled nicely though, even though they're not by the United States Playing Card Company. As far as the faces, it comes with a blank card. The aces, or the pips look standard for the most part. The court cards are a new coloration, and yeah, the standard cards look pretty standard, except for I believe they have like a similar to like Arco pip. It is this fairly standard looking deck, which is always a good thing as far as performing Magic. I know he performs Magic with these a fair amount. I believe he might have used these for some of the tricks that I was watching, but for some that he uses just bicycles. So yeah, it's a fairly normal deck of cards, which is a good thing as far as looks. The Ace of Spades says Regalia with the design that is actually on the shirt that I showed you guys earlier with an R in the middle. The two jokers are two two-headed eagles, and it comes with a duplicate, I believe, of the Queen of Spades. If you guys, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but he does tricks with the Queen of Spades quite often. I have kind of made the decision to kind of show you guys stuff on and off, so here I'll show you just like a quick change. It goes from the blank card to the Joker. Yes, here's the Joker. I'm going to show you guys something here where I take the Joker, please, put it down on the table, give it a rub, and actually disappears completely, nowhere to be found. Alright, I'm sorry for that abrupt change. I just had to check something really quick. So yeah, this is the deck of cards. As I said, it has this nice gold foil design on it, and with some gold, or with some foil decks, you might think that they don't actually handle as well, but they do handle very nicely. Again, I haven't handled them for that long, so I don't know if over time they get a little clumpy, but as of right now, they handle amazing right out of the box. A fan looks very nice because of this metallic. You can see that there. Obviously springs, or obviously dribbles, I guess, and springs well. And this way I just springed it, which you might have noticed in other reviews, which is up here, is actually, I've noticed Shin Lim does. When I first learned how to spring, it was at the fingertips. So I can still do that, but I also do the higher grip one. So yeah, like I said, people have wanted me to show a couple different magic tricks. I think you guys can expect that I will do some magic tricks on this channel. I just have to figure out like if it's gonna be one that I'm performing down here, or if it's gonna be like at waist level. You know, there's a lot of things to consider, but I will definitely consider that. Of course, I can do these changes. It does changes very nicely. You can take a blank card, change it into a different card, nice and easily. Right, of course. I also have to take into consideration that this is a camera. I can't do some of the things that I would do, that I would show someone in person, because it does not blink. I can do these tricks, of course. Take your card, put it in the middle of the deck, and it jumps right to the top. So that is my experience with watching Shin Lim perform live. If you do have the chance to watch him live, I would recommend it. His show might have changed. That was actually his tour. I know he does have a residency in Las Vegas, at the Mirage Theater, but this was on his East Coast tour. I live in the East Coast. I would definitely recommend it, especially if you have watched him perform the tricks on America's Got Talent and other TV shows. So it was definitely a good experience. I'd recommend it for magicians and non-magicians. It's an enjoyable experience, even if you know how the tricks are being done. Alright everybody, that was my story about watching Shin Lim perform live, and that was my 13th birthday. I went to see another magician more recently on my 14th birthday, and I might make a video about that. You guys might know who he is if you guys have watched the Carbonaro Effect. It's Marco Carbonaro from the Carbonaro Effect. I went and saw a show of his and got some things similar to a shirt. I got a deck of cards and a poster, as well as another shirt. Yeah. And for those who have made it this far, of course, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. But I would also like to say that you guys might have noticed that I have not posted probably the same day you guys expect me to. Before I was posting Wednesdays and Fridays, but now there is not really going to be a schedule right away. It's going to take me a little while to get back into posting on a certain day, because I have started school again, and obviously with school during the day and homework after school, making videos has become a little bit more difficult, but I will try and post at least one video every week, and I will see you guys in the next video.